I like to smile. Now, before I begin my talk on the smile, I want to first touch on the anatomy of facial expressions. There are 43 muscles in the human face with which we make facial expressions. By making these facial expressions, we essentially are transmitting a packet of information that can be received, read, and interpreted by others. By contracting and expanding the muscles in our face, we produce thousands of messages that provide cues to our overall emotional state, our mental well-being, our short-term feelings on our immediate environment, our physical health, our credibility, and whether or not we perceive others as being credible. Now, the smile, whether expressed consciously or unconsciously, is viewed across cultures as a sign of friendliness, happiness, pleasure, and amusement. Now, here are a few interesting aspects of the smile. I'm sure you're all familiar with this face. As you can see, Stevie Wonder's smile is just as genuine as any of our own, despite the fact that he's blind. This suggests that smiles transcend the visual world and are, in fact, something far more instinctual. The smile is an innate expression that we have even in infancy, and this may be why the smile is practically a universal expression of happiness. It's a cute baby, right? I mean, you can't help but smile at that. Now, the scientific community is still uncertain on the origins of smiles. A loose theory is that with reduced canines, smiling became a way for humans to say, "Look, I have small canines. I'm not a threat to you." Another more conclusive theory was developed by primologist Signe Proyshoft, who traced the smile back over 30 million years in evolution to a fear grin stemming from monkeys and apes who often displayed barely clenched teeth as a sign that they were harmless to their predators. The acclaimed French neurologist Guillaume Duchesne identified two distinct types of smiles used by humans. And because he was such a modest gentleman, he dubbed them the Duchesne smile and the non-Duchesne smile. The Duchesne smile involves raising the corners of your mouth and raising your cheeks, which form the crow's feet around your eyes. A non-Duchesne smile only involves the raising of the corners of the mouth. Now, this smile is often perceived as less genuine, which is interesting because there are, in fact, smiles that are disingenuous and misleading. Here are a few smiles that have hidden meanings and are often associated with having hidden meanings. The smug smile. This smile and facial expression generally consists of the lips being pressed together with only one corner of the mouth being raised and the eyes narrowing a little bit to create a kind of sneaky or suspicious look. This expression is often associated with arrogance, self-centeredness, and superiority, although it is also used when flirting to display playfulness or humor. Next we have the fake smile. This smile has many variations, and one variation is the wide and open smile with the jaw dropped resembling frozen laughter. As you can see, it's quite beautiful, but there's definitely hidden meanings behind it. Another variation is simply an extreme version of a genuine smile where the conscious muscles that can be manipulated in your face are engaged. If you remember in grade school when it was picture day and there was always that one kid in your class that smiled so hard you thought he was going to rip his face in half, it's like that. Now, an expression that is often considered a smile but is in fact very different is the smirk. The smirk, it resembles a grin, but it is different because it is often associated with sarcasm, which is why it can be perceived as offensive or rude. Now, just like a smug smile, there are many different variations of this expression because everyone's face is different, but we all know a smirk when we see one. Now, to change it up a bit, I want to talk about the smile and its effects on the emotional and physical self, According to Paul Ekman, even if you're in a bad mood, you can instantly lift your spirits by smiling. The act of smiling immediately induces endorphins into your body, which promote positivity and serve as a natural stress reliever. Other methods of relieving stress that are comparable to smiling are physical exercise and meditation. But in an increasingly fast-paced world, sometimes the hours just slip away, and before you know it, today is gone and tomorrow is here, and so continues the endless cycle that is our everyday existence. But that's the unique thing about smiling. You don't need to set aside a portion of your day to do it. All you have to do is smile. By smiling, you not only promote positivity in yourself, but you also promote positivity into your surrounding environment and encourage others to smile as well. So now I'd like to leave you with just a bit of advice. Smile. Smile to your family, to your friends, to a complete stranger, and even smile inwardly to yourself. You'll feel better, I promise. Thank you.